Blah, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama or maybe hide from your baby mama. Just kidding. But anyways, fans, thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching. And today we have a very special guest. I had to bring her back. Part three. Give it up for the best, the lead singer of the Crimson. Give it up for my boy and only Kris. What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Oh man, it's doing good, but I'm happy you're here, man. It's amazing. You know, I had to book you, bro. It's been hard. I know you got out of the what's it called, a performance yesterday. Can you share a little bit what
Yeah,
happened yesterday? I know you did a performance. How'd it go? How'd it go?
yeah, it went pretty good. Just played at like an comic book oddity shop. So we just two bands, but it was pretty cool. We played some of our songs off our new and upcoming album. We got to meet some other bands. We got some returning fans that are always there. So it was fun. Good vibes. We played some cool songs and some songs off our new and upcoming album. So it was pretty fun to do.
Like that. I like that, brother. Congrats, man. And I gotta say, man, I went out for my boy's birthday. We went out like a couple weeks ago. It was amazing time just to see the crew back again. We're crazy. But it was so cool because I got there a little early and I see Kris and my brother Gary hammered.
My
It's
boy.
only it's only 8 o'clock, and I see that already. Like, hey, oh man, Dave's here, and I'm like, I already knew when they were walking a little crooked. I knew they had a few drinks, but it was so fun. And I'm gonna be honest, I pregame at my friend's house, play some poker, and
Yeah.
I had a little bit too. But when we went to the Griffins, it was just so nice to see you, Gary, Imani, and your drummer. What's your drummer name? I always forget his name.
Brandon.
Brandon. I was gonna say Harry. I was gonna say Harry. But, but he was so cool, man. We had a good time, took a couple shots, enjoying this moment. My boy turning 23. That's huge, brother. 23.
24. Four.
24. Oh, snap, 24. Sorry, brother.
Okay, it's okay, bro.
It's all right. It's just I'm waking up, You see the sun's coming
Yeah,
out.
the sun's coming out.
Yeah. And brother, what did you remember that night? Is there anything you remember?
So me and Gary pre-gamed at my house. He bought me a bottle of like some like top shelf liquor, and we had like 8, 9 shots each before we left. We got an Uber, and then yeah, we ended up at the Griffin, waiting for everyone, and then we had fun. It was nice chilling out, talking, and then we went to was it Lucky Day?
Yeah, lucky day. Yep.
Right? Across the street. And my boy Gary dancing with the dance moves, my boy. And yeah, I don't remember really anything after Lucky Day. I know we went to Oddfellows and Evil Knievel Pizza. I think we went there.
Oh,
So it was a little forgetful.
oh man. Now, brother, I mean, this is huge. You're 24 now. What do you feel that's different? Like, do you feel like this is your year that you feel like everything's coming together, or how do you feel, or what do you expect?
I think everything's coming together this year, man. So I think like my music's really gonna take a jump start this year, and now that I'm 24, I'm writing better songs, and then I'm gonna finish up school this year, and just take care of my daughter. Working hard and saving money, and I moved my way up at where we work at Enterprise, so I'm an intern now, so that's really good. So everything's going up from here, man.
Oh, brother, no, that's dope. That's dope, man. I've seen the changes, brother. Like, when I first met you, bro, I remember like the first day, your first day, and I was like, man, he seemed like a cool guy. When you told me you were a rock star, I was like, man, let's see what he got. And you blew my mind when you could sing. I was like, dang, he could sing. You know what I'm saying? but it's crazy, brother. It's crazy how time goes so fast. And I gotta be honest with you, brother. You know, I had you in one of the big shows in Vegas, the Aaron's Phillips Hour show. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I had you as my guest, and I gotta say, brother, I'm so happy you came through because, you know, I was thinking, who am I gonna invite for this big show? And for those who don't know, this
Yeah.
show is huge. They have over 1 million followers. Many celebrities have been in this show, and to have my brother Kris to be a part of it, and I'm like, yo, brother, I know you won't let me down because if I would have picked anybody else, I would have been worried. Dang, they might cancel last minute. They might not go. But it was so cool that you made it. And I feel like we have fun. And it's funny, every commercial break, I thought that was it. I was like,
All right, go peace. All right, see ya. No, it was fun, man. It was a fun experience. It was just something different, and I was glad to be a part of it. You caught me last minute, but I was like, all right, let's get it. Let's do it. So
oh,
ready to
man.
go.
There you go, man. Make a moves, make a moves.
Make a move.
Oh man, but brother, now I do know that you perform at the biggest showcase so for those who don't know, the Whiskey go one of the biggest places where the biggest rock stars have performed. Brother, like tell me like your first day performing there. Like how was it? Any stories you could remember that night? Were you nervous?
It's just I was nervous. It's just crazy because we played there back to back weekends, and the first weekend was pretty cool. Um, the only bad experience I had was just my sound. Like my guitar, we could barely hear, so that was just a little annoying. But overall, just like meeting all these legendary bands and playing at the famous Whiskey A Go Go and off Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. I mean, there's so much history there. And then the second time we came around, man, we had a packed house. Like everyone loved our music. Like we were signing people's autographs, giving out stickers and pins, and people were asking for our Instagram. It felt like true rock stars. And some of the green rooms, like where we hung out with the bands. It's crazy some of the history behind there is a lot of famous bands have been there, like the Doors, Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, all the famous musicians. So overall, it's really fun experience, and we're going back there on July 15th, so it's coming up this month.
Damn, brother, that's huge. That's quick.
Yeah.
Damn, brother, that's amazing, man. I bet you feel amazing having your own private room. Like when you before you guys got up on the show, do your performance, you got to like, chill in the back, felt like a real like a performer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it felt unreal. It just felt like a rock star. Just like chilling in our own room, and it's crazy. It just felt cool.
Wow, brother. No, that's dope, man. Now I do see the behind you. You have the Back to the Future poster. One of my favorite movies, number two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit, brother. I gotta say, what was speaking of the movie, real quick, what's your favorite of that movie, or what's your favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing from Back to the Future, man, I love the car, man. It's such cool 1981 DeLorean. It's like it's a very interesting car, and I honestly, it was my dream car for a minute. But I also like the and Back to the Future too with the hoverboards, man. I was like, dang, that would be so cool, hoverboards. So I love Back to the Future. It's great movies. One and two are the best. Three was, it's all right.
Oh man, I agree with you. I think two hands down for me. I actually watched it the wrong way. I watched Back to the Future 2 first, and then I watched the first one. But Back to the Future 2, for me, that I thought was amazing is that, they predicted the Cubs to winning the World Series, which came true.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I remember that.
crazy, crazy. And here's another thing. When Marty McFly, you know, collecting the remember Doc said, hey, don't take this, it's gonna mess up everything, the betting, right? The book.
Yeah,
And Buff, the old Buff took it and gave it to the other buff in the future or the
The young
past.
buff, yeah.
The young one, yeah, yeah. See, I mixed it up. See, I got the time, so I forget where I'm at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So he took it, and he became rich, the wealthiest, and he changed the whole reality. I thought that was like insane, brother.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. The movies are so cool. How, one event could just change everything, change history.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy. Now,
Yeah.
brother, I do want to ask you something. This is big, bro. Everybody loves you. You're getting big. It's even my hands are shaking. But but I want to know what's any upcoming projects happening? Anything that we should know as an audience about you that we should be looking for?
Um, like performances or just like music?
Music, performance, anything, brother.
Yeah,
Anything.
okay. So we're playing at the Red Dwarf on Friday. My boy Gary's gonna hop in on piano and play for us. So we're gonna be playing at the Red Dwarf this Friday at like 9 o'clock. That'll be fun. And then next month we're going to California a lot to play some gigs like in San Bernardino. We're gonna go play at the Whiskey a Go Go. We're gonna go play. We're actually gonna go play in Arizona too. On August, and so we got some cool shows coming up. Trying to spread out, our music and just try and get publicity other states. So we just finished recording 12-song album. We got the artwork done. We're just waiting on our producer to finish mixing and mastering it, and then we're gonna get ready to post it.
Whoa, that's crazy, man. That's big, brother. I bet you're really excited, man. I mean, it gotta be hard to put all this together and not sleep and putting all these projects because this is huge, brother. I mean, this is a big deal, brother. First with the songs and then the album, then you got the power. That's it. You see?
Got the power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're excited. Like my bandmates are really satisfied with how it's sounding. I'm really happy with how it's sounding, and we're just trying to bring back 90s grunge and alternative back to Vegas. So um, when the album drops, we're just gonna promote that, go on a tour, probably go travel around and get shit going.
I love it. I love it, brother. One question for you, mom. You real personal question. My fans don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But let me see. You
You don't
see?
know.
But, but I want to know, brother, what's one thing that your parents have done for you? Like, give us a story that has been so impactful in your life that really um that you never forget that makes you the person you are today.
My parents have always been a good help, and it's just like me and my brother were adopted, so they gave us a great life. Growing up, we always got to do a lot of fun things and enjoy life. And we were still taught discipline and like hard ways that you don't always get what you want. Things don't work out some ways. And I found an interest in music when I was young, and I told my parents I wanted to try it. And they bought us instruments, but I was learning the wrong way. I was trying to learn right-handed, and I'm left-handed, so it was very different. And then a couple years ago, my mom was like, have you tried playing, or have you tried going back into it? And I was like, no, but I think I want to go back into it. And then I bought an acoustic guitar, and next thing you know, I was trying to learn left-handed, and I learned like that, and I started writing songs. And I got to thank my mom for the support, and my dad for just being there for me for this musical journey.
Wow. No, that's beautiful, man. I think that these experiences that we face, right? Those little things, it means so much that like it does leave a big impact. Like for me, right? When I was young, um my mom, she was strict on me, right? But in a good way. She always told me, look, you gotta keep yourself busy. You gotta, you know, any opportunity you have, like whether it's an acting gig or a commercial, she's like, just take it because these are more
Yeah,
experiences you're gonna get, and it's gonna make you better. You're gonna learn what not to do the next one, do the other one. So it's nice. I do think that we all have that special connection with our parent. I think if you can't communicate with your parent, it's kind of sad because I've seen a lot of young
they're
people like,
basically what make you.
yeah, honestly, it's so
Yeah,
true.
they pave you out to be the person you become. With all their teachings and wisdom, as they gained over their experiences.
No, it's so true. It's so true, brother. And brother, now that you are a parent, how do you feel like it has helped you as a father now?
I think back, it's a little different because my parents raised two boys, and it's just like, this, I have a baby girl, and, it's just mind opening, it's like you got to do everything differently once you have a kid, but that doesn't mean you have to stop everything. Some people see it as, oh my God, there goes, my life, or I got to stop this, I got to stop doing this. But no, I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm doing school, I'm finishing school, I'm doing work, I'm working full time, I'm doing my music on the side. I mean, I'm still doing everything that I love to do and still taking my daughter, taking care of her 5 days a week, being a dad. Um, so my mom helps out, which, I got to thank my parents. My mom has just been helping me out while I finish school and while I finish, everything. And I just want to give my daughter the best life. It's all about her now and giving her the best opportunities like my parents gave me.
I love that, man. I love that. Now I'm gonna be shocked when your daughter grows up and she becomes a rock star. I'm gonna be like, yo, it runs in the blood. You know what I'm saying?
It runs in the blood. Yeah, I'm gonna teach her young. When she's about 4 or 5, I'll start getting her into something, maybe drums, guitar, bass, whatever.
Wow. No, that's so cool, man. I think that, kids, they look up to us, even with parents, they look up and see what they do and they try to, impress them. So I think that it's so true. Kids so young, their mind is like a sponge. You can almost feed them anything, like give them any knowledge, wisdom, and they'll take it. Because right now they're not thinking
Yep.
of bills. They're not thinking about I broke up with my girl named Texas. They're not thinking about none of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nothing. They're kids enjoying life.
Yeah. So I think that's amazing, brother. I think you're gonna be an awesome father. I already could tell, man. Like, keep doing it. I'm always impressed, brother. I love having you back on the show. You already know you one of my favorites. So I had to make a couple turns, but
I'll make a couple moves. And I'm glad to be here, man. Glad to be back on the podcast.
of course, brother. Of course. Well, look, man, I'm about to wrap it up. Brother, thank you again for being here. Guys, this is the Outlet to Reality. The hold this podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, on the Outlet to Reality. My Snapchat's Take One Pass It. And my TikTok is at Yaakov28. And brother Kris, where can we find you?
You can find me on TikTok on two different ways. There's retro_vintage guy, which is all my retro stuff, and then there's my band stuff, which is the Crimsons_LV. And then for my Instagram, and you can find us at the Crimsons_LV. Give us a follow, like our stuff, go check out our music. Our music's out everywhere: Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. Just look up the Crimsons, and you're gonna find us.